everybody. How are you guys? We're continuing our eastbound journey on the 44 freeway through Missouri. You'll appreciate this story. I live in Los Angeles, and we have Walmarts. Believe it or not, we have Walmarts. You cannot sleep overnight at the Walmarts in Los Angeles or in Southern California. Pretty sure that's all of them. You cannot do it. But hey, it's Southern California. Makes sense. if you've ever been to Southern California, you would agree with this. Now, I've been traveling all night. I thought, you know what, I gotta pull over. There's no rest stop coming, so I'm just gonna pull over on the freeway. I pull over, I exit. There's a Walmart. And I thought, hey, perfect. We're here in the heartland, where I was born and raised. Not in Missouri, but the heartland. And I don't know for sure if I can park in this Walmart. And this is near Springfield, by the way. We're near Springfield. So I don't know which Walmart it was. I'm sure there's a bunch. And I'm exhausted. I thought, they'll tell me if it's a problem. I was out like a light. Next thing I know, I opened the door. Hey, how are you? Sorry, sir, you can't park here. I said, it's no problem, man. I was just exhausted, and I saw your sign, and honestly, I just decided to just crash because I was that tired. He said, no problem, you can go over to something, he said, and sleep there. It's not a problem. I forget what he said, some building or some other business, which I appreciated, but I just decided to get back on the road. I probably got 10 minutes in, I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting. Are you sure this is not Southern California, sir? I said to him, no, I didn't say that. But no, he said it's for safety reasons. I totally get it. So guys, that was a long preamble before this video, which is going to talk about Springfield, Missouri, because, man, I found out some amazing stuff. These are 10 amazing fun facts about Springfield, Missouri you probably didn't even know. And number one, and this also applied to Joplin, but the thing about it is, it applied to Springfield as well in the early days of Missouri. Springfield was looked at as the seat of state government. That's right, it was going to be the capital at one time. Now remember, in the early days of states, these states, communities were developing at different rates, and they didn't know a lot of times what would be the best state capital, and state capitals moved, and Springfield was looked at for probably 5 years, again in the very before it was even really a state. What is the city that will be the best representative of the entire state or the entire region? And a lot of people said, well, I mean, we always travel up to Springfield to get our beef jerky. Let's just go ahead and make that the state capital, right? Unfortunately, being the center of beef jerky sales wasn't enough, and of course the state capital moved to where it is today. But it's very fascinating to me that Springfield was originally looked at and ultimately lost that honor. But it's number one on our list of fun facts you probably didn't know about Springfield, Missouri. Number two is even better, guys, because Springfield, because of its location and its perfect name, I mean, Springfield, came up with the name Springfield, and we'll get into that more in later facts, did a great job because it's positive, it's upbeat, it connotates spring, it connotates an open field, and these are the kind of qualities that businesses are looking for, and that's why Springfield has more international headquarters of high-tech firms outside of Silicon Valley than any place in the country. And perhaps the best example of that is the Genspin Co. And Genspin Co. is a company that makes yo-yos and tabletops, spinning tops. And these are artificial intelligence driven yo-yos and tops. So you think, well, what can you add to a yo-yo in terms of artificial intelligence? Guys, it gives you a readout on how many RPMs per minute, how long you had it in the walk the dog position before you spun it back into your hand, and all other kinds of stats. And so Springfield is aptly named, and that's why it's one of the tech centers of the country and perhaps the world. It's number 2 on our list of fun facts that you probably didn't know about Springfield, Missouri. Number 3, guys, everybody loves to take the family out into the camping, into nature. Go fishing, camping. Maybe you're hunters, maybe you're hikers. Well, what is all around Springfield, Missouri? Of course, it's the wide open country. You go out there, you breathe in the fresh air, and the reason they know it's fresh is because they have a fresh air factory. Now, you may have this at your house. Maybe you have a machine in your house, a filter that cleans the air in your house. Well, Springfield, Missouri has a giant one that cleans the air around Springfield. It uses a geolocation fence to limit the air cleaning it does to just the Springfield area. Now, what does that mean? That means that residents and visitors alike are enjoying the cleanest air in the entire state of Missouri, just based on the $3.4 billion air cleaning plant. A genius idea, and another of the fun facts on our list. Now, number 4 is along those lines. Let's stay with the technology theme. Now, what is going through or nearby Springfield, Missouri? That's right. We're on it right now. Highway 44. And what technology did Springfield develop to help riders and drivers and truckers and bus drivers, bus riders all along this thoroughfare? Well, that's right. They have a way of locating you on their map, and they send you a positive message on your radio at no charge. And it says, welcome to Springfield. You are a winner. You are going to accomplish everything in your life. It's called Positive Message Springfield. It's no charge, and you have no choice. It just comes over your radio. So you're playing your AC/DC, Dirty Deeds, and all that. And next thing you know, this voice comes over the radio and it says, you are a winner. You are loved. We love you. Have a great day. Love your friends, Springfield, Missouri. Guys, it's a positive message. It's an upbeat, uplifting message. And that's why this is such a great community in the great state of Missouri. Now, number 5, we're halfway through our list, but we're on number 5 about fun facts that you probably didn't know about Springfield. And you might be wondering, well, of all this tech, what is it about the schools that are educating their youth to the point where they're developing all this technology that I'm describing? out there in the real world. Well, Springfield guarded against that early on. They bring in real farmers, real policemen, real firefighters, real teachers, real nurses, real people to come in and co-teach the classes. Now, what does that do? For the youth, it says you can do anything you want, because here we are showing you that all walks of life are needed to make a successful community, and that frees up the mind of the youth, and they say we can do anything in Springfield, Missouri, because they're seeing it right before their eyes, and therefore they're developing this technology and making this one of the top tech centers in the world. They're all tied together, and it's another fun fact on our list of 10 fun facts you probably didn't know about Springfield, Missouri. Now, what's number 6? Number 6 is we're getting away from the technology scene for this one, and we're going to refer back to an earlier fact in this video when I talked about how Springfield was named. Well, number 6 has to do with who did that, and it was the founder of Springfield. Now, this guy and his wife were the first settlers in the region. There wasn't anybody here. And the reason they settled here was an accident. They were on their way to Denver because they were going to open up a local theater. They got lost, and they camped out in downtown, what is now downtown Springfield. And they looked around and they go, "Mom, this would be a great place for your theater." And Paul said, "You're right, Paul. Why don't we just set it right here? Let's look around. I see a spring and a field. How about the Springfield Theater Company and future metropolis?" And that's what Paul came up with, and Paul said, "Dang, that is good." And it's a celebration of naming the town. They staged the play right there. Now, there weren't any other people around at the time, but the squirrels and the skunks and the gophers, they enjoyed some free theater, guys, right there in the early days of the town, and the name has stuck to this very day. That's number 6. Now, number 7 fun fact about Springfield is that, despite its upbeat, positive message and outlook on life, it is Missouri, guys. And if you're in Missouri, you know the weather can get frightful, okay? It gets a little cold in the winter, it gets extra hot and humid in the summer, and when Mr. Storm Clouds come gathering, well, you're gonna see a rock and roll thunder and light show that's gonna blow your underwear right off your body. I mean, you might as well wear like 5 pairs of underwear, because 4 of them are gonna get hit by lightning, and they're gonna fall apart and fall off your body. Well, that's where they came up with this great idea in Springfield, and that is a specially made underwear that has resistant electric. Basically, it's kind of like, they put these spikes on bridges so that they attract the lightning, a lightning rod. Well, these are lightning rod underwear, guys. There's a special mesh in the underwear that absorbs the electricity, and it stores it in the underwear. And then there's a USB there's a USB port, and you can then charge your iPhone. You can charge your iPhone on your underwear that has been electrically charged by the lightning. So this is the kind of thing that Springfield is known for, and that's making lemonade out of lemons. So that's number 7 on our list. Now, number 8 is talking about the faith, the religion and faith of the area. Now, of course, it's America, and we allow, unlike a lot of these other places in the world that are not so tolerant, we let you be any religion you want. If you want to start your own religion byproduct of that, they've had some ones that were out there. Now, I was making fun of Dave's Blade of Grass, but guys, when I describe these two faiths that you maybe never heard of, you get to roll your eyes maybe. Because one was a popsicle stick Patty. She had a popsicle stick, she had a cherry popsicle in downtown Springfield in 1931. And then she said, you know, that was the best dang popsicle. I'm going to have another one. So now she had 4 sticks because these were the double popsicle days. And she made them into a star. I don't know if you've ever done that with a popsicle. You can make it into a star, different shapes. And she said, I have started a religion. I'm going to call it Popsicle Patty's Church of Cherry Happiness. And you're laughing right now, but I mean, that's exactly what happened. And then she eventually bought that place she bought the popsicles from and made it into a store, what they call a storefront church. Now, I don't want to, I'm sure she had good intentions, okay? I am not about to slander or make fun of anybody for their faith. I mean, but the thing is, to grow her church, to promote it, she gave away free popsicles after the service. If you stayed through the whole service, you got a free popsicle. Now, I'm just saying she wasn't that good of a speaker or a religious leader, and I'm just going by accounts of the day. But people came from miles and miles. People came from Chicago for the free popsicles. And she was a great marketer, a lousy speaker, a lousy religious leader. But man, she could promote. And to this day, you got 200,000 residents of the Springfield area. And they call themselves popsiclians. They call themselves popsiclians. And it all goes back to that day where Popsicle Patty had that cherry popsicle. But again, that's, you know, another quirky Springfield story, but it makes this place so special. Now, speaking of specialities, right? Number 9 of fun facts about Springfield is this gentleman that he was a marksman. And, you know, guns are pretty common in the area as hunters and, you know, sportsmen. And again, this was the Wild West back in the day, and guns, of course, are part of the history of the West. And this fella, his name was Johnny Ventura, and Johnny Ventura was well known as being a marksman. And he was so good, he decided it can't be getting even better. Now you're saying, well, when was this? Well, this was in the 1920s, and he wanted to get even better, so he decided to specialize. And he said, well, what can I be the best in the world at as a marksman? And he always heard the phrase, well, that guy was such a great shot, he could pick a wing off of a fly lighting around a light bulb. Flying around the light bulb. So he said, okay, I'll take that challenge. Well, guys, it took him 20 years, and he went through like 17,000 flies a day he was practicing it on. And eventually, he could knock the wing off of a fly flitting around a light bulb with one shot. That's why his nickname was One Shot Fly Picker. Here comes old Johnny One Shot Fly Picker Ventura. And because of his rep, he didn't even have to get into a duel, because people were like, dude, if I get into a duel with Johnny One Shot Fly Picker, Fly Wing Picker, I'm going to be as dead as a doornail. He's going to hit my aorta with one shot, with one bullet. So, you know, he became a lawman and was able to keep the peace for the last 30 years of his life till he passed away at the age of 92, and has been a legend in this area ever since. And that leaves number 10 in our list of fun facts that you probably didn't know. Let's be honest. You probably didn't know about Springfield, Missouri. And this is another fun one because everybody loves the 4th of July fireworks. And in Springfield, they said, why are we limiting ourselves to fireworks on the 4th of July? People love them. So they decided to do fireworks 4 times a year, guys. 4 times a year. And one of those days is Christmas morning. And so they have religious themed fireworks every Christmas morning in the early morning when it's still dark. And it signifies the birth of Jesus and how he brought joy to the world. And so they have fireworks. Now, you may be familiar with fireworks called the copper pennies. Now, that's a firework that bursts in the air. You might have seen it on the 4th of July, and then it looks like copper pennies come flying down. It's beautiful. Well, there's one firework they shoot on Christmas morning. It's called the fluttering fluttering Bethlehems. And what it is, it's a Jesus in the manger, okay? And it comes fluttering down. And then so you get the explosion of the firework and then this beautiful cascading manger scene coming down to the earth. And this is every Christmas morning in Springfield, Missouri. So if you want to have a special place to live where they're celebrating the best holidays with the coolest fireworks you've ever seen, then you want to live, work, and play in Springfield, Missouri. And that's our final fun fact. It's the 4 times a year fireworks in Springfield. And that's why we look forward to seeing you in town, enjoying our area, and you may even want to move here and, have some babies. See you then.